What do you do when your team isn't regularly meeting the goals you set? Get out the whip or start cracking heads to put pressure on everyone to step up until they finally start hitting them? A lot of senior management and call center managers do that, which causes a lot of serious damage to the team and can really hurt the company's reputation as an employer and its brand generally. If your team isn't regularly hitting its goals, the solution may lie in redefining your goals. Hi, I'm Mark Carrier. At the end of this video, you'll know how to properly set goals and KPIs for your call center teams that are realistic and achievable that drives your teams towards continual and sustained improvement. Over the past 31 years, I've been running call centers, and having owned a call center myself, believe me, I know firsthand the stress and frustration you feel when your team isn't regularly hitting their goals. Over the years, I've done a lot of consulting with businesses, coaching and mentoring their call center managers and team leaders to help them get their team regularly hitting their monthly goals and KPIs. When businesses call me in to help them sort this out, the first thing I do is drill down to find out why their team isn't regularly hitting their numbers. Every time I do, I typically find a disconnect between the goals and the poor skill sets of the majority of the team. Usually, less than 20% of team members are regularly hitting or exceeding their goals, 30 to 40% of them sporadically getting close, and the rest of the team's way off. Those that are way off are usually new team members and still learning, so it's not realistic to expect them to regularly hit goals or targets like your seasoned pros would. However, goal setting, most operations take a top-down approach and divide the total goal by the number of team members and set the target equally among all the team members, regardless of their skill set. The thinking is, well, we need to achieve a total of X every day as a team, and everybody should be able to achieve X per day themselves, and some of the team is doing better than that, so it shouldn't be too hard. Now, if you're setting your individual team goals this way, let me ask you, how's that been working for you? The better way to do this is to take a bottom-up approach by assigning realistic goals or targets for each team member based on their current skill set. To do that, the first thing you need to do is conduct a skills audit on all your team members to identify their competency against all the elements of your call structure, processes and systems, and other areas like product knowledge. Recently, I uploaded a video on how to conduct team member skills audits. So you should look at it, and I'll leave a link in the video description below for you to check it out. Now, after you've completed your skills audit, you'll have a clear understanding of how competent each of your team members is overall, and based on their skill level at this point in time, you can set realistic stretch goals that they should be able to achieve. And this is important. Be sure to get their buy-in and commitment to hitting their goals. Of course, you'll also know, which areas they need coaching and training in, and set up coaching plans to help them acquire the skills they need. And as they improve their skill set, you can raise their goals appropriately. And remember, around 20 to 40% of your team members are regularly hitting their targets or close to them every month. So you need to have a good look at what they usually achieve and set their goals at a reasonable level that they'll have to stretch to reach. Then set each team member on their goal based on a realistic expectation of achievement based on their skill level and recent performance, and add it all up to determine the overall team goal. Just make sure everyone's goal is high enough that they'll need to stretch a little to achieve them. Otherwise, if they feel their goal is too high, they just won't put in the effort to achieve it at all. Now, I hear some of you thinking to yourselves, sounds good, but what happens if the team goal is still short of what the senior management team expects? Well, good question. Here's what you do if you find yourself in that situation. The first thing to remember is that your bosses are acutely aware the team hasn't been regularly hitting its targets. So, it's not going to come as a surprise to them, will it? What I do is I sit down with the management team and show them the skills audit I conducted with the call center management team. So, they have a clear understanding of the team's overall competency. Then we show them how, we've set individual stretch goals for each team member based on their skill level and recent performance, and got each team member's commitment on their target. Then show them the coaching plans we'll be putting in place for each team member to improve their skills, so they'll be continuously improving. And as they do, we'll be increasing their targets. You want the senior managers to feel confident you've identified the problem areas for each of your team members, have set realistic stretch goals for every team member, and that they've bought into it, and that you'll be implementing the coaching plans to help them improve. Now, they may not be happy about a lower goal. However, they'll generally accept it. But you need to deliver on your targets you said you would. So you've got to make sure you follow through effectively in all your coaching plans. I'd love to hear your thoughts on setting achievable goals for your team. So let me know in the comments section below. And if you have any questions, just put them there too, and I'll be sure to answer them all. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit the like button below and share it with somebody you think it can help. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because I upload team leader training videos every Wednesday, and that way when I upload more videos and tips, you'll get notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.